Hello engineering students. In this lesson we're going to work on the roller for exercise 136. The roller is a really great way to practice skills using the revolve tool. I know for a fact that they're going to ask you how to revolve a few different parts in the inventor exams and on the NOCTI exams, and they might even ask you to make parts like this for competitions. This video is going to cover some of the revolve skills and how to edit and change some of your dimensions, or even how to add extra pieces that get cut out of the revolve. So I'm going to review revolve first, and then I'll make the roller pin part. Not the pin, the roller part, the yellow part here. So let's start a new part. This was the body from the first video, so click on new part. Make sure your document settings units are set to millimeters. 3D model. And I just want you to watch the skills for right now. Don't do anything. Literally just sit, watch, listen, pay attention to what I click and change. Because this is some very important revolve skills that will be on exams. So when I start a 2D sketch, it doesn't matter what plane I pick. I like to pick the XY plane. Now, when it comes to a revolve always has an axis. So what I do is I start with the axis. So depending on the length, don't care about the dimensions for right now, just pay attention. I draw a nice horizontal line. I dimension it to whatever dimensions it needs to be. I right click on that line and I make it either a center line or construction line. I'm going to make it a center line, and that's going to be my axis. Above or below the axis is where I draw my shapes. So my shapes will be whatever shape it is, and there will be some distance between the axis and the shape here. I don't know why it's dimensioning to that. That's really strange. Maybe it knows I'm going to make a revolve. I don't want that though. I don't want it to know that. So I'm going to change it back to construction line. What is happening? I'm very confused. Why is it doing this? If you're having this problem, we should know how to fix this. Okay, so linear diameter was checked. I unchecked it. Right click, uncheck linear diameter. I don't know why I was doing that. That's really strange. Okay, so between the axis and the part, let's say that's 10. And, this part is whatever length it is. Sometimes in an exam, they'll have a feature that's hidden. So if I click, let me click trim here, like this, right? On the sketch itself, it'll have a feature inside the sketch. So I'm going to finish the sketch and show you what I mean. They'll have it revolve. So I'm going to click revolve. I'm going to click the axis first. So I clicked on that section of text. And then I'm going to click select profiles. I'm going to click both profiles there. And then I'll click OK. Now, it looks like it's just, a thick washer or even like a wheel or something. But the exam will say something like, there's a feature that didn't get selected or needs changed or adjusted. So what you'll need to do is open the part literally like this, and then go into the browser here and find the revolution, click the plus, and see the sketch. Oh no, the sketch is hiding another feature inside of it. And they want you to cut that part out. So what you have to do then is right click on revolution and edit the feature. And this time what you have to do is you have to clear the selection and then do whatever the question is asking you to. So maybe it's saying something like that, like, all right, the feature on the inside was accidentally clicked, it shouldn't be clicked. It should look like this, and they might give you an example of what it should look like. Then click OK, and then you fixed it. But then the next question is like, oh, we actually need to add like another cutout in the sketch. So then you would right click on Edit Sketch, and you would add on or take away whatever other features they're asking you to. So let me trim this and show you what I mean. I'm going to click Finish Sketch, and then it'll automatically update. And then according to, if you did all of that correctly, then they'll say, well, now the eye properties needs to be updated to whatever material they'll tell you to update it to. And the mass has changed. So what is the mass now? Or they might even ask, what's the volume now? So what you'll do is you'll right click on either the volume, area, mass, or density, and either select all or just select the information here and copy it. Right click, copy it, or Control C for copy, and then paste it into a text box. And that's what they'll be looking for, to make sure that you adjusted the part correctly. So that's the Revolve tool in a very basic explanation of how to make cylindrical shaped parts. So maybe that's all you need in order to make the roller here. So if you want to give yourself a little bit of a challenge, try to make the roller using the skills that I just showed you. If you get stuck, then come back to the video, because now I'm actually going to make the roller. But if you want to challenge yourself, pause the video, try making this roller according to what you see here, and then check your work, see if you got it right. Okay, so now let's come back and make the roller. So I'm going to make a new part. I'm going to make sure my document settings and tools are set to millimeters in the units. Close that window, 3D model, 2D sketch. I'm going to click the XY plane, and again I'm going to draw a line, and I'm going to right click on the line and click construction. Let me look at what's the length. It looks like it is 28 plus 2 plus 2 for the length. So I'm going to click dimension, click on that, 28 plus 2 plus 2, or plus 4. Okay, so it looks like it's 32. I'm going to move this down or up, or just leave it near it. And it looks like the outside diameter is 56, and then there's 28. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll start by drawing a rectangle and making it from the axis to the outside, whatever half of 56 is. So from the axis to the outside, I'm going to type 56 divided by 2. Now, why am I doing that? That's because the axis is in red here, and it needs to be the radius. So that symbol right there, that's diameter. The radius is from the axis to the outside. The diameter is from edge to edge. So that's why I divided it by 2. Now it looks like on the inside, there's like this section taken away. Okay, so let me figure out how am I going to draw that. I think I'm literally just going to draw, because the fillets, I'll do the fillets at the end. I'm not going to draw the fillets inside of the revolve. It's just easier not to. Okay, so from the corner to corner, I do rectangles. The inside circle hole here, it says 14, so I'm going to actually make the dimension from the edge to the axis 7, because half of 14 is 7. And it looks like this is 26. This outside part is 26. So that's where this edge is going to be. So from the axis to this end, whatever half of 26 is, so half, that's 12, 13. Okay, do the same on this one. Accept. And then the width of between here and here, that's 2. And this side also is 2. So if we wanted to check ourselves, let's make this 32. And then between the centers, that should say 28. And just accept that. That's right. And then if we wanted to add this right here, we can. So that's just a circle. So find the midpoint of this line. And the diameter is 14. And we can leave it all like this. We don't need to trim or anything. Revolve is pretty smart. So click Finish Sketch. Click on your home. And then click Revolve. So again, click the axis first. So click Axis. Click on that axis. And then click on the profile. This inside profile right here, boom. There's the part. And then we just have to click OK. And then add the fillet. The fillet is probably 2. So click on fillet. It's still left on 2 from the last part. Click on that surface. I'm sorry, that edge, and apply. So if we look at the front view, it looks like that. And you can use your imagination to see, yep, that's it. That's the part. That one was much easier than most revolve parts that you have to make. Go ahead and go to File, iProperties, go to Physical. Let's make this ABS plastic. And click Apply, Close. Go ahead to File and Save As. Make sure you're using the same exercise 136 folder. This is roller underscore 136. Save. And feel free to move on to the next video lesson.